Welcome back. Well, many of you will get new gadgets this holiday season, but what do you do if you need help with a new tech toy, but no tech support is around? You could probably get Stan Prager's home personal cell number, but we won't do that to Stan because he wants to enjoy the holidays, but he is here to talk about what we can do to help ourselves out. Stan Prager from Gogeeks in East Longmeadow. Welcome, sir.
So this is a public service announcement today. We want to avoid Tech-Tastrophe.
Tech-Tastrophe?
What is Tech-Tastrophe? It happens all times of the year. Christmas morning is the worst. So you get these new toys. Your kids get these new toys. You open it up, and most things today connect to the internet, right?
Sure.
Many people do not know what their Wi-Fi password is.
That's a good point.
If you don't know your Wi-Fi password, that wonderful iPad that you spent all this money on that you gave your kid, they can't use it because they can't get on the internet.
Because we're already connected to it and we don't think about it, right?
Exactly, exactly. And so typically there's a label on your router which should have it if you don't know it. And if you think you don't know it, find out before Christmas morning because everything's closed. No one will be able to help you. Especially
because you know most likely will get it from your cable company or your cable provider if you bundle together, if that's your internet provider.
Right. If you have, like, for instance, a Comcast gateway modem, there's a sticker on it. If it hasn't been changed, there's a sticker with the default password on there. But yeah, you can't hook up anything to that. So that's number one, since almost all tech toys today require internet access. The second thing is make sure you have the accessories. So it used to be batteries not included.
Right.
But today, if you buy a Blu-ray player, for instance, an HDMI cable is not included. So you can't plug it into your TV. So you get this brand new Blu-ray player, you can't do anything with it. Also, USB cables. If you buy a printer, printers don't typically come with a USB cable. So take a look at what might be required. It'll usually say on the box, does not include. You want that. I
always assume it has the right cables. Maybe it's because I'm older, but I always assume that when you bought something like that, everything was there. Whether, you always think about like an AC adapter or something. When you buy a razor, it comes with that. So this new tech stuff that you have to add on?
Printers for many years actually have not had USB cables with them. It's an add-on margin item. They sell the cable separately. So it's the guy's due diligence at the store typically to tell you that. But like a lot of people who are shopping on Black Friday or in the holiday season, they're picking up bundled stacks of things. There's nobody really helping them and telling them, by the way, you need a cable for this. So just like when you buy a cell phone, it doesn't come with a charger for for your car.
You'd think they would tell you that because they can make a sale that way,
Exactly, they should be.
All right, what else?
And then the last thing really that's kind of critical is, we talked a lot on this show and on other shows about some of these new tech toys like the Hello Barbie, which connects to the internet, could potentially put your kids' privacy at risk with their photos and what have you. Make sure you're prepared for what this is before you set it up. Don't just give it to the 6-year-old and let them run away because, you might need to get involved as a parent. So take a look at what the toys are, especially for young children. Older kids, maybe you don't have to worry as much, but take a look at what they are, what the ramifications are before you just let them open it and run off with it on their own.
You got to set the controls ahead of time. And even a lot of these little laptops, they have laptops for kids now, don't they? Where they're just junior little iPads, whatever you want to call them. So the parents got to know that it doesn't come with anything installed as far as controls go. You have to do a lot of your own homework there.
Exactly. So and that's the case with younger children because everything is internet enabled. I've talked about PlayStation, for instance. You buy a PlayStation for your kid. Today, a PlayStation is like a computer. You can go on the internet, you can chat, you can do all kinds of things. So if you've got an 8-year-old kid, you might want to be concerned about what they're doing with that PlayStation besides playing games. So you should kind of prep yourself before Christmas morning or whatever the holiday is and be ready to, address these issues.
Great point, Stan Prager. Always good stuff, getting ready for the holidays and such. So how are things at the shop? Good?
Yeah,
busy?
This is the time of year when people are panicking because they need to make sure their computer's working because they're buying all these new toys.
You're the guy. All right, Stan Prager, Gogeeks in East Longmeadow. Good to see you. Shake your hand, but you said you're sick. And Brittany gives her best.
Little sniffles, but I'll be okay. Have a great holiday. Thanks for having me on the show as usual.
Always great, Stan.